everyone. Thank you for watching, thank you for clicking, and thank you for all your nice comments and donations and questions. Please check the description below for our website and donations. A subscriber asked, whenever I start to play the violin, my shoulder gets really tense and it lifts up. Do you have any tips, and can you show me how? So yes, I would be happy to do that. It happens to sooner or later to most of violinists that we have sore shoulder. I'm guessing probably you're using a lot when you use your bow, like this, which I see it also in my studio and my students. Just like when we walk, we move our arm without moving shoulder, but we swing our arm, whether it's originated from lower arm or upper arm, we move it like this, but we don't do this, right? It's same way. When you use your bow, you are simply flattening or opening your elbow and fold. Open and fold. You don't, one may feel like the shoulder is active because the upper arm gets lifted when you're in a specific position, but actually when you pay real attention, the shoulder itself has almost no action. So basically the shoulder just has to stay relaxed to allow the upper arm to move freely. And when you go down or up bow, still the shoulder has absolutely no function. Just like when we walk, swing our arm, not like this. Same idea. So what I suggest is just simply, because once you do that, it will make sense to you, or I hope. So just lift your elbow a little higher as you're playing, and then just open your arm and close like this, and then pay attention how little or almost no movement is happening on your shoulder. Then see if you can simulate that one. Just open string so you can focus. Relax. Open. Close. Yeah. Make sure it doesn't get overly high. Sometimes when passages are very difficult, like let's sing. Like these string crossings, often we do it with the shoulder. Then by the time you do it, we get really exhausted. And don't feel bad, that's how we all figure out. That's how I did figure out. Because until it hurts, we don't really see the point of changing it. So it's a good, at least you know what's wrong. There is a good start. Then now see how you can reduce that wrong movement that causes you pain. Because whatever you do, pain is for sure something that's a signal that says something is wrong. So if you're working on a specific passage, it makes your shoulder really sore, see if you can just open string in a slower. See if you can really bring your shoulder down. Yeah, small bits like that until you find it. So that's one way of doing it. Always going back to simple movement without using your shoulder. No shoulder movement should be involved. Number two, another main cause of many violinists, some also including myself sometimes, is we forget to breathe. We are not singers, so you think, wow, we don't need to really breathe. Yes, we do. So if you're not breathing, you're playing like this, you're holding your breath and then doing very short breath, and then your body is all tensed up, and then your muscle aches, whether it's shoulder or anywhere, because you're holding your breath and then not breathing in and out freely, but rather catching breath shortly. that causes our body to be tense and then also end up having muscle ache. When a certain passage doesn't work and then you end up having shoulder pain, stop right away and think about that you want to do it this time a little differently. Don't over repeat and hoping somehow this will get better. If you play 2-3 times and by third time it's not much better or very little better, then it's time to stop and try something different. Because our muscle memories are stronger than we would like to believe. If you had played 10 times wrong and once correctly, your muscle will remember the 10 times wrong playing. That is why it is crucially important for all of us, when it doesn't work, don't over repeat until it may not work. Just stop right there and do something differently. So if you were didn't work, okay, let's try once more. Not really better. Seems like a little better, but not really better. Then stop right there. Be strong. So what I want to do differently? Okay, maybe I'm gonna make myself less busy, doing the multitasking a little less by taking our left hand off. So I'm gonna just do open string. It seems to be better, but I still have shoulder pain. Okay, then I'm gonna see what I'm doing. Am I moving my lower arm too much? Am I moving my upper arm too much? Or am I not moving certain joints too much? I'm like this. You try one thing at a time, like an inventor. You take one thing out, that thing out of list, like this. You do checklist. So first check with her. I like to do with the big things. So big things meaning this part. So shoulder, upper arm, lower arm, elbow, those are big things. And then if that's not the cause, then go to the smaller one, wrist and the finger joints, on and on. So you do those checklists, and when you discard, this is not that, that's not the cause, and then you will boil down to the smaller number of possible causes. That way you can pinpoint what the problem was. It's a little, may take a little long in the time being, but in long term, that is the shortest cut that you can fix the problem, whether it's shoulder pain or anything else. At last, exercise or strengthening your muscle. It's very important whether you have healthy technique or not quite healthy technique. For all of us, it's very important to take care of our neck muscle and shoulder muscle and all these things. As well as keeping your body warm before playing. So when you have a sore shoulder in this case, after practicing, do a little of stretching. So you say, oh, my shoulder hurts. Then simple stretching. I like to do a little like this and then lift up. So keep your arms straight and lift your chin up as well. Just stretching your muscle a little. Then also just lifting up like that. Or just do stretching your muscle all the way there. The other way like this. Simple stretching that doesn't have to be very long. It can be just a couple minutes. It will make a huge difference on your muscle, because you have to remember, you have to know how to take care of your muscle, right? And one more thing that you could add is do a little muscle strengthening exercise before playing. I like to do twice a week a little muscle exercise for that reason. So for shoulder, what I do is with a dumbbell, or you just can do with an empty hand. So you do like this, and then you rotate like this. Yeah, I do 20 times when I do, and then now you do like this or like this. Couple of exercises to strengthen your muscle, just so that your muscle gets stronger to handle all this work. Yeah. So I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you again. Bye bye.